Hello everyone, I'm Angel Opomulero, your favorite gospel artist. I'm here for my fans, everyone that loves good music, just to let you know a bit of what I've been up to. You know, everyone has been wondering, where has she been? Here I am, people. I want to take you into my world. Welcome. My names are Opomulero. Special names, you know, because I'm very special, and was born into the family of Opomulero sometimes in the 80s. Ask me the year, I'm going to tell you. I'm from the southwest part of Nigeria. I had my basic education just like every other person. Command Children's School, then Federal Government Girls College. I had my university education in the University of Ibadan, big and fun. That's the place to be, best university in Nigeria. That's basically all about my background. I'm born into a family of 3, and I love my siblings. Wow! Music for me has been a regular thing, has been normal for me, and it's been something I've loved right from the beginning of my life. You see me in the shower, in the kitchen, anywhere I am, less busy, I'm just singing away and feeling free, enjoying myself. I never really even paid attention to the voice. It was not really like, oh, I have this voice. I never really had that consciousness. Well, one thing led to the other, and I found myself in the midst of musicians, people that really sing for a living, and even in their midst, I always felt like, wow, I'm not the kind of thing they are looking for here. But somehow, something led to the other, and one of the days I just had to do a backup for someone in the studio, just casually, and they just said, just take this part. I just did it, and they were like, wow, you've been hiding, you have such a wonderful voice. And that was how I was like pushed into the limelight, like, go and do your song, do. And you know, I compose songs for people and all that, and I was like, wow, it's not as if you don't have the voice, you can do it. And that was how I did my first single. That's it for me. That was like in 2002. I was in school then, but anytime I come around for my holidays, I'm in the studio, just hanging out with people, doing jobs, and I was just catching fun. Yeah, basically 2002, that was when I started going into the studio and doing music professionally, so to speak. Okay, from 2002, I had to like course, you know, coming out on my own and doing my thing was not really on my mind because I was still in school. My parents were particular about me finishing school before I start distracting myself with music and all that. But you know, I always find my way and sneak to the studio, you know now. And you know, it happened that I finished some years later, so I had to like cool and work on my own song, and that was my first outing when I did Odogunaya. Odogunaya is a contemporary African gospel music, and it had a lot of sparkle of African features, you know. It was so sweet. It was a very nice outing for me. I really loved that note because it was all about God, praise, and all that. And the video dropped in 2006, and an album was also backing that up. And the album had a lot of songs in it. Chuku. I also have a video for that one. I think so. You need to see me in that video. I was like this. watch all those things that I'm like, wow, is this me? And then I'm bloated up like, wow. But really, it's good to like reflect on your past jobs. It gives you this sense of progress, you know, when you see what you've done before and what you're doing now. Chuku is a very nice, slow, reggae, pop, contemporary African song, and in fact, I really loved Chuku. It was like the switch for me into what I'm really doing now, you know. It took some time for me to like find my style, what I really want to form and represent in the gospel industry. And for me, there was a turnaround from Chuku, you know. That was the album. I had a lot of songs on that album. Very original, sweet. Each time I listen to those songs, I always say, yeah, man. Nice one. I'm not blowing my trumpet, but you know, I just appreciate the gift of God, you know, and all that. That's basically for the first album I dropped, Gemini. Bang! It was time to do something new, and in 2008, I was just reflecting and saying, oh, what can we do for the youths, and what's that song that will really carry the youths and make a statement? Casually, I did Opomulero. I really did not think much of the song. I was just being myself, dropping the inspiration just the way it came, and suddenly I just noticed that it caught the fancy of youths, and it was the favorite dance song in every church, for every dance group and all that. That was how the song became a popular rhythm in churches, amongst people, and even adults got to appreciate Opomulero, and it gave me so much joy. Oh, who then is old? Everybody is young. As long as you're doing something good, everyone wants to identify with it. And that's what I see about Opomulero. Okay, Opomulero simply means pillar. And the song Opomulero basically is just talking about God as our pillar. Basically, if you take God as your pillar, you cannot fall. So I just expressed how much my pillar has been working for me, and I believe a lot of people can identify with that. And it wasn't difficult for people to just flow into the music and enjoy. Yeah, the video for Opomulero it came in 2008. Yeah, it was aired, it was promoted, but a lot of people told me they didn't get to see it. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry about that, but I'm working on a lot of things now, and very soon I'm gonna be popping out on your screen like just the way you want it. The song actually has a remix. In 2009, that was dropped. The remix of Opomulero. Nice groovy beats, just something to make it more groovy and make you dance. And I'm very sure you guys enjoyed the remix. I also did, just as I enjoyed the original version. And Opomulero has been on and on and on. Okay, there are more songs in the Opomulero album. There was, I think, for Kwefun Baba, Fire Burn Them. Those were my, you know, those are songs that any day, anytime, people love them, and it really helps the album to go very far. Fire Burn Them, I always talk about Fire Burn Them anywhere I am. Fire Burn Them is a song that was inspired by my experience. Actually, if you listen to Fire Burn Them, it's a whole lot of truth, you know. It's just the simple truth. It was just a testimony what happened to me, that was in 2008. Oh God, it was a bang. But I give God the glory. I'm here today. This is 2012. I'm happy, I'm alive, and well, all glory to God. Yes, I know a lot of people have been wondering, where have I been? I'm here. I've been silent for a while after Opomulero. You know, I've been taking my time, making sure that I don't make mistakes, and I always get out with the best, you know. Really, away from music, I have my own normal life. I'm a banker by profession. I work in a bank and I do my normal duties in the house. I'm married with children and my life is occupied plus music. Can imagine how worked up I am each and every day. But you know, music was something that I always kept for my leisure. You know, I believe, oh, go to school, have your job, go to your office, come back. That's a normal life. But the whole situation changed when I got into music. I like have two lives. I have to do my normal life and I have to, you know, attend to my musical profession and my musical career, my ministry, so to speak. And I always make sure that anything I'm coming out with is the best. And I give God the glory. I have a lot of songs, just trying to pick the best for my new album. Very soon, you're gonna be hearing from me. I promise. That's a problem. Oh yes, what have I been up to? So many things, and I bet you it's gonna be unfolding one after the other. I'm going to be bombarding you with so much of me within the next couple of weeks. You know, you are not going to be disappointed. I've been working with Chris B. Chris B is a sweet producer. He's good, you know. He produced Opomulero, even though some people have been saying some other person did that. But Chris B produced Opomulero. I give him the credit. He's the one that owns it. And you know, he's very understanding, coupled with my kind of work and all that. He understands the way. Most of the time I just go into the studio, voice my song, or just drop my lines and go and ask him to do my beats, come back, do my voicing and disappear. And you know, he just works on it for me, packages everything, and it comes out very good. I'm very satisfied and happy about what Chris B does for me. I really do hope people like this will be celebrated in our industry, you know. Really, I'm working on new songs. One and Only was released on the internet, say 2 months ago, and many more songs are coming. I can bet you. Hot songs that you can't resist. And you know, my video, I'm working on my video, and you're gonna be seeing that pretty soon. Just need to get everything in place, and you're gonna be seeing lots and lots of me. In everything, I give glory to God, because it's not by might, it's not by power. You know, there are a lot of things that come out my way that I just think that God, it's just you, you know. And through it all, this kind of life, the activities, morning to night and all that, God has always been faithful. Giving God the glory and thanking you, my fans, for your addict followership. I really do appreciate my fans. I really appreciate everyone that loves good music in Nigeria, outside Nigeria, all over the world. Hook up with me on www.facebook.com/Angel Opomulero. That's on my Facebook page. can also hook me up on Twitter, www.twitter.com/Angel Opomulero. Once you hook up with me, we'll get talking, and a lot. The skies are our limit. We'll fly together. Thank you very much. I love you all.